In our Unitarian Universalist tradition, each congregation chooses its own settled minister, and the minister then chooses them. This process of calling and settling a minister goes back hundreds of years to the Radical Reformation and the Free Church tradition. Today, when we call a minister, we express our conviction that we have the freedom and authority, even the responsibility, to seek the truth. That we have the right to form a sacred relationship by making requests and promises to each other, and that these rights rest within each person and also within each congregation. Our intentions and our promises don't ensure that relationships will never change. However, they do mean that when change comes, we will manage it with love and with care. We know, we who are here, that we can do these things because we already have. So it is with profound feeling that we formally recognize the existing relationship between us, the members of the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship, and the Reverend Deborah Cayer, whom we have called to be our minister, and who has freely agreed to serve among us. Our choices are based not only on who and what we have been, but also on our great hope and aspiration to make a difference in the world today, and to help bend the moral arc of the universe towards justice. So our presence in this service today symbolizes our rededication to our core principles, even as we affirm our movement in new directions. Will the members of the congregation please rise in body and or spirit and join me in saying the following words. They're printed in the order of service. Deborah Cayer, we have called you through a democratic process, and now hope that you will settle here to live and minister among us. We recognize that our requests and our promises create a set of sacred agreements, a covenant between us, which also includes something so much larger than us, which some call God and others are money and all. And so we make these requests of you. Will you see and preach the truth as you understand it, seeking always a greater goodness, compassion, and peace? Will you minister to us in our times of joy and sorrow, so we might discover deeper meaning in our own lives? Will you live your life with courage as an expression of your faith, so that we might be inspired to find our own courage and faith? Will you lead us with hope, which is not idle wishing, but a conviction about the way a just world should be? And will you work together with us to make it so? Will you stand with us on the side of love and sing and pray with us as we work together for a better world? Are you ready to join us here and take up these duties among us?
I am, with your help. And in turn, I make these requests of you, my dear companions. Will you remember that the ministry of this fellowship belongs to each of us in particular ways? And will you commit to working in partnership? Will you commit yourselves to lifelong growth and learning? Will you remember that awe and wonder comes to each of us differently, and openness to these things is our sacred duty? Will you remember that laughter is at the heart of life and can be a sacred balm? Will you be compassionate toward failure, mine and your own? Will you remember that because each of us has different talents, each of us understands life from a different perspective, and each of us has something unique to contribute? Therefore, Will you commit yourselves to speaking the truth with love and listening and responding with love? Are you ready and willing to make these commitments?
We are ready and willing to make these commitments. Therefore, we, the members of the Gila River Unitarian Universalist Fellowship, install you this day as our lead minister and offer you our faith, hope, and love as you serve among us.
It is with gratitude and great joy that I take up these sacred duties. I will speak and preach the truth as I understand it, and I will accompany you through the joy and sorrow of this life that we share. With confidence that each of our lives rests within a larger love that holds us all, without exception, and with trust in our human capacity for creativity and goodness and partnership, I will stand with you on the side of love, and I will work with you for a better world.
May it be so. Blessed be.
It is something of a tradition that when the minister speaks, is installed by the congregation gives a gift as part of the process of reciprocation, of saying there is a bond that we will give and receive. And so the Board of Trustees gave great thought to choosing something that we thought was really good on deck. We got color consultants. We had philosophical discussions. We wrestled for hours, and then we chose. And so,
And so you'll notice in the order of service it says exchange. You have promised many things. You have promised many things, and we are all bibliophiles, right? We all love books and we love learning, and so you can open it. This is my gift to you. This is for the ERUUF library. So it is a basket of books about our Unitarian Universalist history and our faith and